My name's Richard Nihill, and I'm a teacher at Archbishop Holgate School, which is a Church of England school in the Diocese of York, and I also worship in the city at St Paul's Church. So in 2004, the schools in the diocese were invited by the Board of Education to kind of put together some sort of project, because they got some money to take the link with Cape Town forward educationally, because the link's been there since, I think, the early part of the 2000s. And myself and a few secondary school teachers thought, well, let's go out to Cape Town, visit some schools, try and make some links, basically get a load of resources to teach about Cape Town in the primary and secondary school curriculum. We got out there and sort of South Africa and Cape Town kind of grabbed us and wouldn't let go. And so myself and my colleague, we came back and we said, we've got to take kids out there. You know, we've got to kind of expose our young people to this experience that we've had. And the idea is that we take 10 students and we take them during when would be their work experience fortnight. So whilst their peers are kind of in solicitors or are in florists or things like that, we take 10 young people out to Cape Town. I always like to think of our visit and our link as being like a threefold cord, but the cords are kind of really interwoven and you can't separate them. One strand is community work, so it's actually getting rolling our sleeves up and getting stuck in the community. And I reckon that every time we visit, we probably do between 250 and 300 hours of community work between us as a group. And that can be playing with orphans, it can be planting vegetable gardens. We've painted lots of murals, we're getting experts at painting murals, varnishing, weeding, laying floors, all sorts of things. And then the other strand is a typical school trip, a typical educational visit. So it might be climbing Table Mountain, it might be going and visiting the cathedral. We take them on a game drive to go and visit the big 5 animals. We actually go on pilgrimage to Robben Island. We've walked to the quarry where Nelson Mandela in effect lost his eyesight. And then the third strand is actually engaging with the community, with people. So we go to churches, we go to youth groups, we have a couple of days of homestay, there's a couple of schools that we visit. It's like nothing the children have ever experienced. They all come back and say, it's the best school trip ever. I can think of one student who was very much involved in the arts, and she always had a life plan that said, I'm going to be an actress, I'm going to get involved in the theatre. And she came back and was so bowled over by what she saw and by the need and by the fact that we visited the Red Cross Children's Hospital that she's gone into medicine. We take them to church because it's a church link, and I have to say many of them are agnostic students, some atheist students, but they know what the deal is before they go. But they are bowled over by their experience of church. And I can think of several who said to me, wow, if church was like that in the UK, I'd definitely be going. Church is vibrant, it's exciting, and people are just not shy in speaking about their faith and the difference it makes, whether that's in a bus, or whether it's from the front of the church, or whether it's in sharing testimony, or whether it's over a cup of coffee. Every time we go to South Africa, things are very similar, but there's always a new experience. And the last time that we went in March, one of the greatest things was to meet Desmond Tutu. And that just came about through a real blessing. We were in the right place at the right time, and I think it was kind of God that helped us to be there. We were at a small little communion in the cathedral, an early morning one, so we got the kids up at sort of 7 in the morning to be there for 7:30, and they just thought that was a bit crazy. But we had said Desmond Tutu was going to be there. But then at the end, when it came to the peace, everyone was shaking hands with the Archbishop, and all our students went forward terribly politely to shake his hand. And he kind of kept his hand back and then put his hand in the air and high-fived them.